Hello guys, welcome back. Today we're going to discuss about the new technologies of our Intel Compound Stick STK1A32WF, and the other one is STK1A32FC technologies product specifications. This STK is a new technologies which is normally run in a TV screen. It's a portable computer and it's very easy to carry. So it's a component which is normally easily for the man to carry and connect through the HDMI port in the computer or in a flat screen. You can use it over there. So it is very simple and portable one to use and to carry. So today we're going to see how it's work and the functionality of this device. It's such a kind of very small devices, but it's very smart and very powerful for anyone to carry who doesn't want to carry a lot of stuffs. So as you can see here in our screen, we have a picture, a figure of images, which is elaborate actually how the device is. The device is having the processor inside, which is so-called an Intel processor, and it's running is in normal way. We can call it a portable PC. So the item description for these opportunities, as you can see, we have a figure of the images over here. So this device is actually having a different part of it. So as you can see, which is indicate in the HDMI connectors, and the B sections is indicate the power leads. This is normally the place where you can see that how your device is running. And the third one is C options. This is a security loops for putting something like a ROPs, just a small ROP, so you can use it. And the other place, which is fourth part, is micro SD card readers. So you can use to insert your memory card over there in this hole over here, so that you can read the information from different places of your data. Maybe you have a memory card which contain information data, maybe it's a music or it's a document, something like that. You can use to insert here and you can access it directly through your computer. And we have another pictures over here, which is figure 1, left side views of the Intel Compute Stick, which is explain about the device also. The item is described about the A position of this hole, the first hole, as you can see here. This one is elaborate the A section, which is the port of USB 3.0 connectors, and the other one, which is B, is USB 2.0 connector. As you can see that the first one is more high performance of speed of transferring the data more than the second one, which is B. And the C options over here is for power source. You plug in here, and this is Type C, so that you can plug your Type C charger cable over there, and it's normally operating 5-volt of directly currently DC connectors. And the D options is just, this is for button of power on and power off. So you can press this button after plugging your device to the flat screen, and it will operating very powerful, and you don't need any more you don't need any more disturbance to use your device, so that you can, when you plug into your screen, which is having the port of HDMI, automatically it will recognize the software after connect your Intel compute stick to your computer, or to your TV flat screen. It will operate very nicely. So after connect your power source, press the power on button and everything will be okay. But also we have another diagram over here, which is actually explain the block diagram of the device of Intel compute stick. As you can see here, we have a diagram here which is actually explain what exactly is inside the device. As you can see, this diagram over here is explain the Intel Atom, which is running all the activities, or we can say that it's processing all the activities through the computer systems. We can say that is a brain of the computer. So this Intel Atom process, which is Z8 300 processor, is processing all the activities inside of this device. As you can see here, the left hand side is the full USB supporting of 3.0, which is more powerful and very higher in operation of transferring the information from one side to another, or from one device to another. For instance, maybe you plug in your flash drive, and your flash drive is running in 3.0, and your systems is recognized that device is running 3.0. It means that it will operate in a very high speed, more than 2.0. And the second one here is full USB 2.0's connector type A. All these two are type A, but in different speed capacities of transferring the informations. So this one is 2.0, which is different with the 3.0. 2.0 is transferring data in a low way rather than 3.0. 3.0 is transferring the data in a high rate of speed. And the other place here, you can see below here, there is a wireless or Bluetooth soldered down. This one, there's a port for PCI, and the other one is for USB 2.0. So you can use your USB 2.0 or your PCI. It depends with kind of a type of connection that you are using. And the other port here is debug port. Debug ports is for debugging ports. In case there's something wrong that's running here, you can use this debug to control your systems. In the other option here below, you can see the power options. The power option pause. This is input the power through this device here, in order to enable this device to operate in very powerful and very high quality. So that you can see, this is the input power source here is 5 volts and is running very well no matter what. So this micro USB type C is new technologies, more powerful and transfer power in a very nice way, more than the normal that we always use every day and every time. As you can see, this technology is much advanced, and people, they expect them to see the things in different ways. So as you can see, in other side, there's a box here or saying about channel 0. Channel, this is for channel for 1.35 volt DDR. This is for memory down operations. So this channel is dealing with memories, which is actually 2 gigabytes, and the other place is for HDMI, high definition media interface connector type A male. It's not running type A female, it's running type A male, and this is for HDMI only. It means that the HDMI can operate from there in that port. Another place there is EMA C storage, right? So it's also HDMI. This is only for, you can put it in storage, maybe something like a flash, maybe it can put over there. But also here there's a SDIO micro SD, and this place also is using this micro SD card. It can be plugged in over there. So as you can see, SPI flash, you can put the flash over there, it can run it also. But also we have a power button. This is the part of all this information that you can be inside the computer. So you cannot use this device without putting these power on buttons. As you can see also, we have another figure 3 block, and we have supporting operating systems, which is normally running inside of this device. As you can see, we have the operating systems which can run to the Intel Compute Stick 1AW32SD, has Windows 10 Home 32 bits, is running in the platform of Windows, pre-installed with all the necessary drivers. So this Compute Sticks is also installed with this necessary driver. When we're saying necessary driver, I mean necessary drivers. I mean sound drivers, video graphics, display graphics. I mean USB port drivers, and Bluetooth drivers, HDMI drivers, and also what I can say, there's another driver there for gaming, something like that, if you're gamer players. So the Intel Compute Stick also is supporting the following operating system: 32 and 64. All these are type of operation, but the different processing platform. There is a processing platform for 32 bits and others for 68 bits. So this type of operating system here, as you can see, is running Windows 10 Home, Windows 10 Pro, Windows 10 Enterprises, and Windows 10 Educations, Embedded 10 Industries, Windows Embedded 10 LLT, and Windows 8.1 Retails, 8.1 Enterprises, Windows Embedded 8.1 Pro, 8.1 Pro, and Standard. As you can see here, sorry for my video, my computer sometimes is running in person, I'm sorry. Also it's install of any above operating system will require a powered USB hub, wired mouse and keyboard, along with the USB flash drivers, optical drivers. These USB flash drivers or USB optical drivers will need to operate in the installation medias. So if you want to install the above operating system on this Intel Compute Stick, you need these several peripheral devices so that it can be easily for you to run the programs, so that it could be easy for you to make the installations step by step, so that it will make your computer look smarter, look smart, and look smart all the time. So it's recommended, if you wish to make the installation, the above operating system will require the USB hub, wire USB, mouse and keyboard, along with the USB flash drive or USB optical drive. The flash drive or USB optical drive will need the operating systems installed in the medias. Install the media like a flash drive. You can use these things to running in a good way so that it could be easy for you to make the installation from the USB bootable flash, which is already being configured as a bootable flash. So it can be easy for you to do so if you know what you're doing. And make sure that if you want to do such a things like this, make sure that you know or how to create the bootable flash in your computer so that it can be easy for you to make the installation and allow the Intel computer stick to relocate the cord to the USB flash drive stick so that your pen drive could be easy to be recognized with this computer stick, so you can make your installation in a very smart way. So also select either the Windows 32-bit or 64-bit BIOS setup for the type of operating system is being installed. So you have to recognize that what kind of operating system you are going to install and what type of your processing that you are trying to use in your computer is using all, so that you can install the operating system which will work very nicely and very quality in your computer without any problem. So actually we have another issues here concerning about the processor issues. So the processor Intel compute stick has a solders down system on the chip SoC, which consists of an Intel Atom processor X5 Z8300, integrated Intel HD graphics and integrated memory controls, integrated PCH. All this processor is also running all these powerful options. It's a very nice one and it's running very fast. But also we have the system memories. This Intel compute stick has soldered down the memory and supporting the following memories features. It's supporting the DDR3L RS 1600 megahertz, and also in the single channel memories and 2 GB total of RAMs. So it's a very nice system. Refer this things is running good. But also the system storage, the internal computer stick has soldered down the storage using the embedded multimedia card eMMC. So component all the computer stick has 32 GB of total storages. But also the processor graphics subsystems. This Intel computer stick supporting the graphic through the Intel HD high definition graphics. But the integrated graphics also the Intel computer stick supporting integrated graphics via the processor. But also the Intel HD high definition graphics. This Intel's graphics control the features the following: HDMI 1.4 and 3D graphics hardware accelerators supporting DirectX. For those who are playing games, they really enjoying about these features of these things because this one is supporting DirectX which is 11.1, OpenCL 1.2, or GLES 3.0, OpenGL 4.3. Also it's good in video decoding hardwares and accelerations supporting H.263, H.264, H.265, MPGE, MPG for JPG, MVC, VCI, VP8, and VP9 formats. Video encoding hardware acceleration supporting H.26 for JPG and MVC formats, high bandwidth digital content protections, HDCP 1.4/2.2 supporting for content protections also. But we have a video memory allocations in Intel video memory technologies is a method in dynamic allocation system memories for the graphics memories to balance 2D and 3D graphic system performance. If your component is configured to use the DVMT graphics memories, memories is allowed based on the system required and applications, right? And demanded up to configure the maximum amount of the where the memory is longer needed applications, and they dynamically allow to allocate the performance of memory and is returned to the operating system of these users. Also, we have something like high definition multimedia interface, HDMI. This port supporting the standard enhanced or higher definitions of the video plus the multi-channel digital audio and on a single cable. So this port is compatible with all the ATSC and DVB HDTV standard and supporting the 84 range of channel at 24 bits /96 kilohertz audio of Lucius audio formatters. The maximum supporting the resolutions is 9020 times 1080,000 at 60 Hz 24 bit pp. The HDMI port is compliant with the HDMI 1.4 bit specifications. This you can see this high definition multimedia, how it's running very smart and how the situation is going very smoothly compared with the other supporting cables for running these activities. But this is very smart in HDMI, can produce in the high quality of the picture, high quality audios. In many ways it can make it look better and better. So as long as you can see, also there's an integrated audio provided by the HDMI interface. The following audio technologies are supported by the HDMI high definition multimedia interface. Is 1.4 bits interface directly from the SoC AC3 Dolby digitors. These are very powerful audio digitors. Dolby Digital Plus LPCM 992 kHz /24 bits 80 channels. At the same time, this can run it very nice and very powerful. I can't imagine how you can run in your computer computer stick in this models of way that you can burn in a good way. It's gonna look very nice and you can enjoy the audio music that you're running over there. But also we have a USB computer stick has the following USB port: one full size 3.0 port with the maximum current of 900 milliamp. This supporting both super speed, high speed and full speed and low speed cables. One full size 2.0 port with a maximum current of 5 milliamps. The USB port is the high speed, full speed, and low speed cables. As you can see, this is running very nice. So as you can see, we have also wireless LAN subsystems. This wireless LAN subsystem consists of the following: Intel dual band wireless AC 7265 motors. This is a very powerful and it's very crazy one in standard of wireless capacity running this kind of system. Also 16 BGA solidars down. But this kind of wireless network models is very powerful. The dual band wireless AC module provide in a high speed wireless connectivities with the following compatibilities. It's almost 802.11a/BGN and 802.11ac. This one is very powerful, so you can see the things is running very well. 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. This is a very powerful 5 gigahertz more than 2.4 gigahertz. 2 gigahertz is the speed is not smart like more than the 5 gigahertz. 5 gigahertz is a very nice things that you can use to running your wireless network models. So this one is going to be good, and you're supposed to use 5 gigahertz. 2 gigahertz is just in case of anything that's happened. Maybe 5 gigahertz is not running well, but you can go down to use 2.5 gigahertz. But it's not a big deal for you to use such kind of things like that. The most important things is to have a very powerful network in your compute stick. This is how it's running, but it's also allowed to running in dual module Bluetooth 4.0, which is very interesting in these devices. But also we have hardware management subsystems. These hardware management subsystems features enable the computer stick to be compatible with the wired for management WFM, right? Specification: this compute stick has several hardware management features, including thermal and voltage monitoring. So these things we're talking about the power management. Power management is an implementer of the several levers, including software support and through the advanced configuration and power interface that we are looking at. ACPI hardware supporting power input, instantly available PC technologies we also consider in these things. But ACPI give the operating system directly control over the power, so that the management in plug and play this is a good functionalities, which is also running to the Intel compute sticks. ACPI give the operating system directly to control over the power management and plug and play. Plug and play is like a flash drive that you can plug it, and it can operate suddenly at the right time without losing your time. So when you plug in your flash drive in Intel compute stick, it will start to show the operation automatically without any problem, and you can access the information which is inside your pen drive. So this is how you can run it by yourself. So it's very easy and it's very smart. As you can see, this is how this Intel compute stick is very smart device that you can be used for yourself, and you can see the changes, you can see the different, how the lighting is looking good, because also the function of this computer, the use of this ACPI with the Intel compute sticks require an operating systems that provide the full ACP supporting and ACPI features including the plug and play. Plug and play include the bus and the device enumerations. So power management control and the visual device. Power management control and the visual device. So you have to know that when we're talking about ACP, means that this every device can be in the form of plug and play. All right. For instance, maybe you have a memory card, you want to plug it out there. So the system, through this ACPI, it will be easy for the person to access the information over there without any problem, right? So it could be easy for you to do some kind of things like that. So it is not a problem for somebody to use some kind of things like that. So you'll be free to access something like that, and without any problem. You can use your own information there inside of your drive. So as you can see, the effect of processing the power switch, and we have a system and our power starters. So this is explanation. So it's not a big deal for the person that we're dealing with the power anymore. But we have something over here considering about the wake up the device and power switch, RTC, wireless. So this we already discussed about this. But we were discussing about also hardware support. Power management hardware features include the wake from the power button signal, and are also instantly available. The PC technology's power input when the resuming from the AC, that means the alternative currently power failure. The Intel component sticks may return to the power state it was in before power the interruption on or off. So the Intel component stick respawn can be set using the last power status features in the BIOS setup program's booting menus. So even if the power source the power source failure in this Intel component stick, the device will return to the earlier point start of failures. So it will return the earlier state again until you fix the problem, so that it can resolve the problems, or until you switch it off and then you switch it on again. So the device will start to run perfectly without any problem again, but until you restart it again. So this is how the power source is working inside the device. So that's how everything it is. Memory sources address to memories. This Intel capability sticks utilized to up to 2 gigabytes of addressable system memory. Typically, the address space they allocated for the PCI conventionals, buses, and inner cards of a PCI expression configuration, system space, BIOS, SPI, flashes, device, and chip overheadized above the top to the RAM totals systems memories, and are in a system that has the 2 gigabyte system memory installed. It's not possible to use. It's not possible to use all these installation memories due to the system address of space being allocated in the for the other system critical functions. These features including the followings: BIOS SPI's flash device 64 megabytes, local APCI 19 megabytes, direct media interface 40 megabytes, or PCI Express configuration space 256 megabytes, something like that. Is or C, also based on address registration PCI port up to 256 megabytes. Integrated graphics, also sharing the memory up to 512 megabytes, 64 megabytes by default. So these things is not easy, but the Intel component sticks provide the capabilities to reclaim the physical memories overlapped by the memory mapped input or output I/or. So this also happen in a way like this. It's normally happen when you're trying to do such a things like this in your systems, so that you will find a way to check if you can do something like that or not. But you have to be very careful if you want to do something like that. Make sure that you know what you are doing. That will be very smart for you, and it will be very interested for what you are doing. The Intel stick provide these capabilities. Drum boundaries for the equivalent to the size of local address located just above the 2 gigabytes boundaries. All the installed system memory can be used when there is no overlap of the system address. Only that can be used. But also we have the connectors. These sections describe the connector available for the Intel compute stick. USB compute stick is running USB 3.0 connector. This Intel compute stick has this single full size of USB 3.0 connector that's supporting compliant USB devices. Bootable USB devices are supported through this, as you can see in the pictures over there. Here's the port that we are talking about, and it is also supporting the USB bootable USB devices supported is also supporting over there. As you can see here in the figure figure number 4, USB 3.0 connector, but we have also here the second port after 3.0. The Intel computers has a single full size of 2.0 connectors that's supporting the compliant USB devices. Bootable device bootable USB device are supported also. As you can see here, the second port, there's a 2-port here. The first one is 3.0, and the second one here, as you can see here, is 2.0. All these both ports are supporting bootable USB flash. All these two ports are supporting. As you can see, it's look very nice and very simple. But also, as you can see here, we have an option for the port of micro SD card readers. This Intel component sticks as a micro secure digital SD card readers that are supporting the secure digital extended capacity SDXC format. Is micro SD card. It's running up to card 8 gigabyte, 16 gigabyte, 32 gigabyte, 64 gigabyte, up to 128 gigabyte size are supported. All these are supported, so it's very interesting, as you can see. And as you can see here in figure 7, the power adapters. The power adapters is also the nice port, as you can see here in these pictures here. This one is good and it's very interesting. This component sticks power through powered through 5-volt DC directly current, and connect on the other side. The maximum currently rating is 3 ampere. This is very interesting, awesome. As you can see, it's a very nice things that you can do. But oh, damn, I forgot it. But also, there's a place here. You can see the charger. The adapter for supporting power from the port that you are connected here. This is the charger, as you can see here, for supporting power, and it's very interesting. This is good for powering adapter, and this is type C, right? So as you can see here, we have a power adapters. The Intel component stick use the 5-point 5.5 volts, and it's provided 5 volts is the power source, which is being given out from the charger to the device. But the device also supplying 3 amperes AC to DC, right? This is directly currently. So DC, this is already being converted from voltage to ampere. So as you can see here, when the devices come to use this power, from 5 volts is already being converted from alternative currently to directly current, which is DC. So to be used the opportunity here in a the Intel compound stick will use 3 amperes and not 5 volts, because the conversion here is already being converted from voltage to ampere. So the circuit will be free to use the 3 amperes, which is normal power in the circuit is. So the power adapter is connected to the Intel compound stick via the 6-foot cables with the USB Type B connectors. As you can see here, this is the item, and the description, this one is 5 volt and provide 5 volt from the wall sockets, but also it's provide 3 ampere to the circuit of the device of Intel compound stick. So this is how the system is running. But also we have another place here, security loop. This compound sticks have the 3x3mm opening in the chassis to allow for securing the computer of your portable computer PC in compound stick. You can use this hole to put some rub here, so to secure it from misplace it somewhere maybe, or drop it by mistakes, something like that. So you can use this hole here to put something here to lock it somewhere. When you reach somewhere, you can go and plug it in your flat screen at your home or in your room, though it depends what kind of computer you're using. But I suggest you to use this in a smart flat screen, which is also running the Type C, which is running HDMI port. It can operating from there. But when you connect it to your flat screen, make sure that you plug the power source from the socket wall to your Intel compound stick, and make sure that you put this one in power source. After putting the power source, plug it first to your flat screen, and then connect it to the power source. After, make sure that your computer is on, and make sure that your flat screen also is on, because it cannot operate if you shut down your screen and you say that, oh, it will work up, but no, it's not going to work up. Make sure that you power on your flat screen, and make sure that you have a HDMI port over there, and make sure that your compound stick Intel is plugged to the HDMI port, and make sure that you press the power button so that the device can recognize right now it's time to operate. So this is how we can do, and that is how you can see here. This is how your compound stick use these cables to plug and secure your Intel compound stick. So this is how the machine considers, and this is the thickness of the USB compound stick is 12, and the diameters from the side to side is 38, but from the top to the bottom is 123, and the left side is 130. So this is how it's running. And also the Intel compound stick's weight information is compound stick's only 60.0 grams weight, but the compound stick in package is consists of 253.6 grams when the device is in packed, but it's only itself. But if it is unpacked itself, it's 60. So it's running very nice, and very interested for the people to use that way. But also we have our temperature, non-operating and operating. The environment, this is list of environmental specified Intel computer sticks. Environmental parameter specific. Non-operating is negative 40 centigrade degree to positive 60 centigrade degree. It can run over there. It cannot run over there. But the operating in 0 centigrade degree to positive 35 centigrade degree. The operating system temperature of the Intel computer sticks may determine by measuring the air temperature from the outside of the chassis while the system is in operating. Shock unpacked 80 centimeter dropped, but also packed half cents to milliseconds. Product weight, these are normal things, unpacked 5 megas, something like that. So this is how we're gonna say the point it is, and I would like to thank you all guys for understanding all these things, but it's also the information that we have in here. BIOS flash memory organization, the simple peripheral interface flash memory splash including 64 megabytes, which is almost 8,192 kilobytes flashes, system management BIOSes, and other information surrounding there, BIOS update, BIOS recovering. These are things that you can running in case there's something wrong like that. So you can update all the things booting without touching the device, video display. These things, booting option in BIOS setup program also can choose the booting from the local storage of removable drive by setting up in the local storage to be the first bootable. It's very simple. If you want to boot it, you can. There's an option there you can use, and then you can see how you can manage by yourself to boot your device from the bootable flash. But also some function over there. If you want to use the bootable, there's F2, F7, and F8. So booting without touching the device via display, keyboard, mouse. So you can do this without touching the device. So this is how it's running. For the embedded application, the BIOS has the design so that after passing the post, the operating system load is invoked even if the following devices are not present. So video, display, keyboard, mouse, these are booting issues without touching the device. So this is how it's running. Booting post hotkey, the following hotkey are supported during the booting. F2 into the BIOS setups, as everyone knows. F7 updating the BIOS. F8 active Windows recovery mode. F10 booting menus. So this is how everything it is. So you can change the booting during the post by following the instruction, but it's not a big deal. Even if you want to do something like that, power button menus, this power button menus access via the following sequential system. So this is how information is running. So people, they can use this one, and you can manage to do good things. Similar battery issues, these are normal things. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and have a good day. Wish you luck and all the best. See you in the next videos that you can to see another information technology that we are dealing with.